Hey guys, Reaper here, playing Instruments of Destruction again with a new showcase for the Flight Drawing 2.0. This is the newest version, of course. Flies better, looks better. No guns, we do have landing gear. This is mostly just for flying. I'm in the Ares map, which is nice and big, so it's easy for the camera to follow. Let's put on the stationary follow cam and just look out. So go behind it. So, well, it works kind of like the previous model with some improvements. Arrow keys up and down are for angling the thrust down. There's a maximum, you cannot point them downwards or upwards, which would make you fly downwards. But of course, if you level them completely out, you will go down also. You turn on the engines. Arrow keys left and right is for turning. WS is for pitch up and down, and A and D is for banking left and right, which is done by multiple servos. We strengthened the connection with a free spinning servo, or I don't know, connection at least, right here, which is just connected to the normal connection point, so it doesn't bend because of the thrust and the amount of servos. So that's that. Like I said, E, angle the engine down. This means you have maximum thrust at all time. Just bring up the landing gear. And now you can just fly around. So if you angle forwards a lot and you're going down, just increase your thrust. When you're going straight again, increase your thrust. And you can just fly around like this. R and T is for the landing gear. This will be, of course, on the workshop for you to download. I'm not going to say that it's easy to fly, but it's not hard either. Just have to get used to the controls. And the following cam, which you trigger by F2, is very useful here. Makes it much clearer what you're doing. You're behind the craft, so you can see what it's doing. I'm going up a little bit, so push down a little bit. Up again, up a little bit more, small taps for the thrust. It's a kind of, there is a small, there are two balloons inside for stability. Of course, we can also go left. We can go over water. We want to. The camera doesn't want to go too high, so you have to get used to regulating the thrust, because in this game there's not really that much regulation yet, or it's not that easy to regulate. And we can just fly to the edge of the map. I have the water physics, or how it looks down, to save on the games and the graphics, how much demanding it is. This is pretty controllable. We'll have to get used to it. It's pretty easy, and it's the thrust and controls are more focused in one spot based on the one set. Each arm has a set of engines instead of having engines on different places, and because the controls are also done by turning and angling. It's immediately where engines normally has to have a time to start up. This is instant controls instead of having to wait for an engine to power up. Now let's see if we can land this, which is pretty tricky, I must admit. Landing gear out, going in pretty much a straight line, and up. No, that's the wrong button. Up. course they cannot break it in this game, so that makes it easy. Oh, turn down balloons, which is done by Q, but it's also triggered by E, and then it also turns on the engines, but you cannot turn off the engines by Q, so it's turn off and then turn the balloon off if you want to completely turn them off. So that's the flight drawing 2.0. And who knows, maybe the next one we're going to put some armaments on them. It'll probably be straightforward firing. Maybe built in a turret or something, but since I'm using a lot of controls already, I still have a I over an H. So, well, I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you next one. Later.